to be honest, if you take good care of yourself, if you love on yourself and you walk around with this joie de vivre, as I said before, people will notice. The idea of wanting to glow up has been super enticing for the past years. I mean, come on, who hasn't been watching the 2023 summer glow up secrets, and winter glow up videos? I mean, I have. Did I do what they said? I probably didn't, not gonna lie. But to be honest, it's freaking hard to keep up with all these freaking recommendations. So in this video, we're gonna debunk, well, it's a lie, we're not really gonna debunk them, but you know, we're gonna talk about the real gist of what glowing up should mean. Because if you think about it logically, in the past decades and centuries, glowing up, like following beauty standards basically, has changed a lot. I mean, we went from loving pale skin to tan skin to kind of going back to tan skin? Is tan skin still in? I mean, I can't relate. So we went from loving chubby bodies, from seeing them as beautiful and healthy, to skinny bodies, to BBL allegations, back to skinny, kind of now, Liv Schmidt. I mean, it is overwhelming. It actually is. And we have seen that these videos and the idea of glowing up can bear good things, but also be really detrimental to one's mental health. As we have seen with one YouTuber called Olivia Dandria, who actually had a whole playlist called Glowing Up Diaries and was just showcasing to the world her process of trying to glow up in different sectors of her life, who ended up over a year ago making a video talking about how glowing up has ruined her life and basically ruined her self-esteem. So this video is divided in 3 chapters-ish. Chapter 1 will be about, do you actually need to glow up and why? Like, who are you doing it for? Chapter 2 will dive into practical steps, regions, and how to actually glow up, and glow up in a sane way that is not toxic, as we've been seeing on TikTok and co lately, sadly. There's actually a really good video from Hannah Alonso, I think. She made a video talking about the toxic sides of glowing up culture and the extreme self-maintenance routines that influencers are putting on to basically sell you a lot of products, to be honest. So if you have time, check out that video. I believe that it's time to get rid of the 20-step hair care routines, the 30-step skincare routines, and just focus on what you actually need to get done. So let's start. Chapter 1. Do you need to glow up? Like, and who are you doing it for? So basically, these are the questions that you should be asking yourself, because I believe that if you're trying to glow up for some guy, some person, a person of interest, or family members who are hating, I don't know, it makes no sense, dude. Like, don't glow up for other people. Don't tell me you're glowing up because you had a breakup and you want to feel better about yourself. Like, I mean, yeah, you can do it, but to be honest, you are good as you are, in a sense. Like, none of us is perfect. You can always become better, but don't try to act like your life is gonna change because you have this big glow up, which is most of the time not really a glow up, because people are just kind of trying to look put together. And I mean, have you noticed, this is like going a bit away from the video, but have you noticed that most of the glow up videos and the show a before and after is like them looking like they just woke up and haven't brushed their hair or whatever, and then the next photo is basically them looking like they got ready for the day and are just looking put together. Like, let's be for real, okay? Are we gonna lie? I hope not. So I believe that the first thing you should say is decide that the glow up is for you, and not the, yeah, I do it for me, but you actually don't do it for you. No, really for you. So it's not about changing who you are. It's about noticing, oh, these are sectors that I want to improve on, and actually improving in these sectors. This is what we should be doing. I think the whole time I haven't been looking at you guys, I've been looking at myself in the camera. We should change that. One of the number one things that you should be doing right now, right this moment, after watching the video, is to take a pause, get rid of social media, TikTok, Instagram. I mean, YouTube is kind of fine, but YouTube maybe. Or if you cannot fully get rid of these social media apps, you should start blocking all the people and influencers who are making you feel like less than. If you have influencers that you're constantly comparing yourself to, then make you feel like you're not doing enough, you're not good enough, you're not productive enough, you're not enough. Block, block, blocker. Did you see the meme like block, 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 blocker?
بلوك على الفيسبوك، بلوك على الواتساب، بلوك تليفونات، بلوك انستجرام، بلوك 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 عفر بلوك بلوك.
Literally, that's what you should be doing. Get rid of them. Stop watching their content, because at the end of the day, what does it bring good to you? If you look at someone else and you're jealous, you're envious, you don't feel good about yourself, why are you watching? Why are you watching? Get rid of them. What we need nowadays is to have a better sense of who we are and a better sense of what we actually need to change, because most of the time people are changing things that they didn't necessarily need to change because they were already good enough, but they constantly feel like they're not. And this is really reawakened by social media and looking at these curated lives by other people, these curated bodies, these curated faces who have filters on and stuff, and this is not necessarily reality. So if you have people on your phone that don't make you feel good, get rid of them now. At the end of the day, we need to get rid of other people's thoughts, ideas, wants, and needs, and we need to get back to what we truly want, what we truly need, what is our idea of a good life. And this is not what you're going to find on social media. I mean, I'm the biggest fan of Pinterest, but at the end of the day, don't you notice these moments when there's no distraction and you can really like think and discover what are the things that you enjoy and who you want to be or who you actually are? I do believe that we are getting lost in the gist of certain curated influencers. Like, most people who try to become influencers all act like influencers who have already made it. So how authentic are you really? Let's get rid of that, and let's get rid of their idea of a glow up so you can reclaim your idea of a glow up. So redefine, where do you actually need to go up? Like, what do you actually need to change? What is it that you want, or not what society has shown you looks good or is good? Chapter 2, after you've done the self-work and after you've blocker, we can now focus on where you actually need to glow up. And the first part, for me, I call it glowing up your organs. Yay! So basically, I believe that we kind of misunderstood what it actually means to look good. At the end of the day, disclaimer, guys, at the end of the day, there will always be people who don't feel like you look good to them. There will always be people who love your look. There will be both. Okay, you cannot have everyone be a fan of you. Do you remember the times where people made fun of how Rihanna looked? Rihanna? This beautiful woman? And people were literally saying she is not good looking? That's crazy to me. But at the end of the day, that's where we have to notice that people are subjective, okay? You cannot please everyone, and you shouldn't please everyone. You should please you, and you should be in the places where people appreciate you too. So the most important things for people to actually be attractive to the right kind of people, obviously, is number one, being clean. Guys, you don't need a 20, 30, 40, 50 step skincare routine, okay? What matters is that you look clean. So yes, take a shower every day, please. Brush your teeth twice a day, please. Floss. Your skincare routine doesn't have to be extreme, extravagant. I have a friend who in the morning washes her face with water, and it's actually much better for her skin. I like washing my skin with CeraVe. You know, there are really good products, soothing products, mild products that you can use, but just having a washing your face, putting on moisturizer, putting on moisturizer, and then putting on sunscreen. Obviously, if you have certain conditions, you can also use certain serums, but it's not necessary. Like, skincare shouldn't have 1,000 steps. It's a lot of products don't actually work, to be honest. So focus on moisturizing your skin and using sunscreen to protect your skin against the cancerous UV rays, I guess. Be clean, like use deodorant, you know, so you don't smell. The best thing, obviously, we love good smelling people, so use perfume. Find a perfume that you like. At the end of the day, there will be people who don't like your perfume. There will be people whose perfume you don't like, but as long as you enjoy it, you will find your people, you will find your tribe. But focus on you. Your glow up is focused on you. So what do you enjoy? be clean, okay? The outside. Obviously, this part is still a part of glowing up your organs because the skin is the biggest organ that we actually have, guys. So take care of your skin. Take care of it. Keep it clean. Take care of it. Be soothing to it. Like, you will live with this for your whole life, so better take good care of it. Second part of glowing up your organs will be eating clean. So, guys, okay, little secret, I eat like a pig. I eat like a pig, and it shows. It did show. I started eating clean, guys. Like, I've discovered celery for myself. I love some celery, like I mean cooked vegetables, well seasoned vegetables. I love it. It tastes so good. And to be honest, for example, I was really addicted to Red Bull, and I noticed that I get pimples from Red Bull. I got a lot of pimples. Like last week, it was on sale, and I drank a lot of Red Bull, and I was getting pimples, and I was wondering, where are these pimples coming from? And I held the Red Bull in my hand and remembered, oh, dang. I knew it, and I still did it. So eating clean is all about taking care of your organs, taking care not only of your skin, but also what's going on the inside. I mean, I don't have to explain to you why Red Bull is not healthy. It simply isn't. Like, drinking a lot of soda isn't healthy. So try to drink more water, unsweetened teas. Try to really get a gist of what you're putting into your body. So try to get rid of industrial foods. Try to avoid industrial foods. Like, try to really start cooking yourself. And to be honest, I'm a lazy person, and I'm not the biggest fan of cooking, but I have started looking out for dishes that are easy to make and easy to replicate, you know, and this makes it a lot easier. If you live alone, that I do not, so I can do it, you can also focus on meal prepping, but at the end of the day, it's just about you focusing what you're putting into your body. And yes, having some ice cream or whatever once in a while is not a problem. Like, you don't have to restrict yourself, but just focus on eating cleaner. Another thing that is good for your organs is obviously working out. And I'm not telling you that you have to hit the gym 5 times a week, okay? The most important thing is for you to move every day. So incorporating some sort of cardio every day. It can be walking, it can be going for a jog, it can be biking, it can be swimming, it can be dancing, like anything you want, anything that gives you joy, incorporate it and try to incorporate it every day. Something that helped me is, obviously I'm using my phone to film, but I used the health app, and now I have the Fitness Plus app, and there's this ring when you have your moving goal. And this is something that really entices me to go outside and walk, because I work from home, so I don't actually have to walk and I don't get enough steps. And this was really helpful to me. Obviously, also going to the gym. I'm more of a gym rat, I'm not gonna lie. But going to the gym and incorporating strength training, like, you don't necessarily have to go to a gym, but you can use weights. You can even use just a water bottle, like a full water bottle, and use it as weights, because it's really important for you to build muscles later on, especially when you gain age. It will be so helpful for you to have taken care of that aspect now. I'm telling you, especially when you have health issues and need to get operated on, which I hope does not happen, but in case, it is really good for your body to already have built strength. Therefore, just working out is mostly for your organs, for your health, and it doesn't necessarily have to be about per se losing weight, which will come naturally. If you eat clean and if you work out, you will probably, unless you have other health issues, lose weight, which will just come naturally. So I'm not saying you have to pay extreme attention to it, but you know, it might just happen. So other things, obviously, for a glow up, it's important to spend time doing things you love. Like, you want to love a life, dude. Spend time doing things you love also means get rid of the things you don't love, okay? And I'm not talking about your job that you have to do. Like, this is another video, I'm sorry. But get rid of the people who are negative Nancy's in your life. People who you thought are your friends, but actually aren't. You should start becoming more picky with the people that you let into your life. It can be romantic partners, but it can also be friends. It can be people you've known your whole life and that you appreciate, which you shouldn't if they're negative Nancy's. But actually look at the people and think about what they're actually bringing into your life. Is it good or negative vibes? If it's bad, don't waste your time. Get rid of them. We have one life, guys. We don't have time, okay? we don't have time. We live through too many things to let negative people stick in our lives. And to be honest, you should also start journaling. This is something that has really helped me personally. And if you're interested, obviously you can just get a normal journal, you know, just a notebook. Oops. Just a notebook and write inside. But you can also get guided journals. I created one, a digital one. So if you want to get it, the link is in the description box. You don't have to, but if you want to, go ahead. Anyways, this will really help you just spend time with yourself, center yourself, and really learn to also appreciate yourself, getting to know yourself again. Because as I said before, we live in a distracted world. What is it that you actually want? Do you know that? Because in the past, I asked that question to myself, and I asked that question to a lot of friends, and sometimes it's really hard to answer if you've given up, subconsciously given up on so many things, and have people who have defined a way of living for you. Another thing that you should start implementing is obviously starting to compliment yourself, looking in the mirror. When you see yourself putting on your makeup, taking off your makeup, doing your skincare, whatever, when you see yourself in the mirror, be kind to yourself. Be like, you're so pretty, you look so good, you did so well today. Be as nice to yourself as you would be to a friend. You are your best friend, and you are the person you can never run from for your whole life. So maybe we should start being kinder to ourselves. And to be honest, people who like themselves, are kind to themselves, it shows. Let's stop the cap. It shows. People who like themselves, adore themselves, obviously, not in a super arrogant, narcissistic way, okay? But they're kind to themselves. It shows. It shows. And we love these people. Let's stop lying. Let's stop lying. This confidence, this joie de vivre, it shows. Another part, guys. Style. Okay, style. The most important thing is there's not one style that is like the best and the most beautiful. You don't have to look like the Pilates princesses. You don't have to look like the office sirens. Style to that. You don't have to look like you don't have to adhere to cottagecore or whatever. You can have fun with the way you're wearing your clothes. It can be basic, like for me, but upscale with a lot of jewelry. It can be off the top. It can be colorful. It can be big and tight and whatever you want, okay? But the most important thing is the clothes you wear should fit you, okay? Tailor your clothes if necessary, or buy clothes that actually fit you. Like, it has to look like it was made for you. Let's stop lying. That's the difference. When clothes fit you perfectly, they actually look more they stop looking cheap, even if they were cheap, to be honest. So you can buy something cheaply, okay, and it can look really, I don't want to say expensive, but it can look as if it was good. It can look like it's good quality because it fits you so well. So pay attention to your style. And obviously, if you want inspiration, you can still go on Pinterest, try out different things. But the best thing, if you go on Pinterest, guys, the best thing is to look for people who have your body type. At best, who look closely to you, maybe even the same skin color and stuff. That's so important, because something that looks good on a super slim person will not necessarily look good on a person who has some more flesh on their bones. You know what I mean? So pay attention that the outfits you are looking for inspiration are actually looking good on people with a similar body type as you. Oh, and one thing to style, you can add a lot of jewelry. It can upscale everything. I'm not gonna lie about that. Okay, another thing obviously is hair, okay? Oh, with style, the same actually goes for makeup. The only thing you have to pay attention, you don't have to have like natural, you don't have to have this perfectly natural makeup where people are not sure what you, okay, I'm lying, people, it's boys, okay? It's only boys who don't know this. But boys, I'm not sure if you're actually wearing makeup. You can have the off the top glammed up looks, okay? You can have all of this. The only important thing is that it doesn't look chunky and like peely, you know, like it has to look like it actually matches your skin. Like it has to be good quality, or make a thinner layer. I don't know. I'm not the best at makeup, but just find out what fits you and what looks good. That's it. You have the eye for it, okay? You can also ask people you trust, but just pay attention that it kind of looks, it doesn't look like a 3-year-old was drawing on your face, okay? Like, let's be honest. That's it. But I think we got this. I hope we got this. I hope I got this. Next point is hair. What you can do is just experiment with different styles, especially like when my hair is a bit difficult and I don't want to let anyone touch it anymore. So now it's time to just experiment with different styles. Take care of your hair. Treat it as self-care. You can go to a salon if you want, but really look up different styles and try out. We are young always, so why not try out? We have one life. Just try around, and you can always change your hair, okay? Just try, experiment, and find what fits you and what you enjoy. At the end of the day, externally, it's all about looking clean. It's about looking healthy. It's about taking good care of yourself. That's what matters if it's about the external glow up that you're facing. And one thing that I want to make clear is pimples do not mean that you are not clean. Pimples don't have something to do with you being dirty, and you should not be ashamed of them, okay? This is normal. Like, I probably have some right now. Like, you can see the hyperpigmentation and stuff. It's normal. We try to deal with it, but this is not something about hygiene. Something I forgot to mention yesterday is that you should not try to do it all in one day. It will get so overwhelming. If you feel like there are sectors that you need to better to develop some more, like changing your style, cleaning up your space, and cleaning out your diet, don't do it all in one day. Section it over, like spread it out over a few weeks, and don't do it all in one day. You will not be able to maintain it. You will freaking get overwhelmed, okay? Another thing is also, you are not trying to become a carbon copy of someone who already exists, another person. You should focus on becoming a better version of you. That's it, So don't try to become someone's doppelganger. That's not interesting. It's freaking boring. Everyone is trying to look the same, acting the same. It's not interesting. That's not what the world is supposed to be. Be yourself. Be your authentic person, but just a joyful person, a joyful and happier version of you. That's what matters. So good luck with that. Number 3, the conclusion. At the end of the day, guys, all of us have different circumstances, okay? So one of you might have had a difficult season and was really depressed, and it was difficult for you to keep a clean space, keep a clean headspace, to take care of yourself. And you should still be proud of yourself for how far you've come. You should give yourself props. And at the end of the day, we can always change all the other things, the outside things. We can easily change them, but what is harder to change is the inside. And especially if we are the people who tear ourselves down day by day, it's even more problematic. To be honest, glowing up has started as a good thing, as something to empower, to take care of yourself, to really adore yourself, to love on yourself. But in the past years and months, it has morphed into something that is akin to self-hatred in a sense. Sometimes we are kind of disregarding the person we have fought to become at this stage in life, and are saying, you're not good enough and I need to change everything. But that is not true. You don't have to change everything, and you don't have to perfectly glow up by summer. You have to appreciate yourself and do good for yourself. So changing your style to something you always wanted to do but were afraid to do, changing your hairstyle, trying to eat clean, taking care of your organs. Yes, I'm gonna keep saying taking care of your organs, glowing up your organs. These are the things that you need to focus on. It's about enriching your life. Glowing up is about enriching your life, and not necessarily on how other people perceive you, how other people see you. Because to be honest, if you take good care of yourself, if you love on yourself and you walk around with this joie de vivre, as I said before, people will notice. People will know this. And I'm not saying this that it's the most important thing, because it isn't. It still isn't. But they notice. You being more confident, you having just this internal warm and happy energy. People know this. And this comes from you taking care of yourself. So we need to stop watching all these influencers telling us what random drink we need to drink and what kind of oil pulling we need to do that is not scientifically backed, Just do the little things that actually make you happy, that make your day better, that make you feel good. You. Not someone else. You. Well, I hope you enjoyed watching this video. I hope you watched till the end, and see you on the next one. So if there's more you want to see, comment it down below. I'm excited to see some comments. Bonne journée, bonsoir, bye bye.